Did you know transitioning can change your pain tolerance? Not only that, it does so differently.
hello, chat. Hello. Ooh, what's going on with my hair? Hello, chat. I am tired, very tired tonight. I just ate a burger. Pod stretch closing tabs is an important impossibility for Astra, like Robocop's the fourth directive. I know. Weird for me to be closing tabs. Sorry, I gave you guys a little jump scare there. I wasn't intending. I didn't know that the desktop audio was not muted. Food coma straw? Is that just food coma straw? I'm just tired. Like, I'm just fucking, like, I've been like this all day. Like I was driving earlier, and then like I was looking to get to merge into the other lane, and the guy in front of me like stopped, and I was like, and I had to like go do I had to do like race car driver mode and go like, you know, like not hit him. But I almost rear-ended that guy. I am fucking tired, chat. I didn't rear-end him though, which is good because I didn't have my wallet with me because I forgot it because I was too tired to remember it. I jumped. I watched that video. Thank you, Niels, for the raid. Nellas. I watched that video yesterday, and it was like, because it was interesting. Like, oh, what trans things that have affected you that make you valid? Like, if you have these things that happen to you, that means you're valid. Like, oh my god, am I valid? And so I watched it, and it was like, have you experienced the effects of hormone changes? Stupid. It was a VTuber too, which upset me because it's a VTuber. Goddamn VTubers. I guess they weren't trying to pass themselves off as a femboy though, which makes it better, you know. Astra's full of Florida girl. Who needs ID? But why is this super cute? It is nice, but I don't want that gun anymore. I like the little duck that they have. SIGs, a lot of SIGs have the little duck quackers on the back. Like how you can see that one better on this. It's a very nice little handgun. The issue is that, like, I got rid of my last 365 for a reason, and that reason still applies to this, so I would not buy this for that specific reason. Though I want something similar. And I do like the duck. I wish that all handguns had a duck on the back. Because I like Mr. I miss my Mr. Quackers. I do. I miss him. But it is okay. It is what it is. There are cuter guns out there. Like the Cow Glock. And, yeah. I like that one. It's not a duck. It's a rose. Fit check. I'm not really wearing a fit tonight, chat. We're doing the cozy tonight. We're doing cozy strut. I decided I was gonna do cozy strut because I'm really tired and I don't want to put on an outfit. I got my PJs on, and I've got my like sweatshirt on. There's nothing underneath this, so I gotta be like careful. But stop wasting your money on guns you're already broke. You think I buy guns, dude? I don't buy guns. People give me guns, and I'm very appreciative, but I haven't spent money on a gun since I bought my Astra, which was a year and a half ago or something like that, I think. About a year and a half ago. That's the last time I spent money on a gun. I've gotten multiple guns since then, but not out of my own pocketbook, so don't... If you see me with new guns, it's not. I'm still broke. I did not pay for them. I'm not broke because I buy guns. Like, for instance, this thing, awesome gun. I love it. I didn't pay for it. Awesome 45 SIG clone. I love it. But it is not, I did not pay for this one myself, so it's okay. Thank you, Tess. Tess is the one who sent that one. Ow, fuck, damn, I just like need myself. Ow, damn. She just wiggled her ass at us. We don't have to stand for that, Chad. What are you gonna do about it, huh? A few guns she has, Michelle gave her. Yes, Michelle gave me quite a few. including the sick-ass man liquor. I kind of want to go get it just because I like it so much. I might go grab it because I just like having it. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Hold on a minute. So look at this thing. I love this thing. You gotta be careful not to stir the stock too much, but I love it. And I also did not pay for this one. You remember just starting a chat rebellion? What? You're starting a chat rebellion? Ready for latestra. I really am. Might spend 100k channel points to change that outfit. What don't you like about the outfit though? It's such a... It's so cute. I love my PJs. Kitty. Look at that kitty. Hi, Peanut. What's wrong with the 365 again? Nothing. It was fine. It's a perfectly fine gun. I loved it, but not the gun. Unfortunate circumstances mean that I do not want to own another 365. Unfortunately. At what point is a gun quantified as a gun? You have to register, like, you can make a potato gun or build a Nerf gun. I think it matters. It depends on what it shoots. So, like, black powder, you can have a black powder pistol that's like a revolver. That's like just normal, like what cowboys would have used. And that's not a gun, according to the ATF. That is not a firearm. So you can have a black powder pistol shipped to your door and have it not be, that's fine, right? This, on the other hand, something like this, even though this gun is, like, probably close to something around 90 years old at minimum. It's probably over 100 years old if I had to guess. It's probably made in the 19-teens. From 1909 to 1916 is what this gun was probably made. Could have been made a little bit after that, but most likely, especially since it's been converted, it was probably made around that time. So this is almost certainly over 100 years old, this gun that I'm holding right now. But it is a gun, because it shoots a cartridge. It has a cartridge in here, and if you have a cartridge, it has a serial number. It's registered. You cannot have this shipped to your door. This is, if you're gonna order one of these off of the internet, you need to have it sent to an FFL, and then you need to sign fill out and sign a 4473, where then you have the gun store call the government. They call the FBI, and then they ask, like, hey, is this guy kosher? Does he check out? And then the FBI will say, like, well, he's got like a lot of guns, but yeah, sure, whatever. That's how it goes. Or you could become a O3 FFL yourself. Yeah, you could do that, but that takes more more interaction with the government than I want to do. We're back to messing with the hair again. I never asked you anything, and I'll never ask you anything again. Can you please make a collaboration with Ava possible? I posted further details on your subreddit. The name Funk. Ava? Ava who? Who is Ava? I feel like I've been told this before, and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, and then I forgot. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I don't know who this Ava person. If they want to collab, they should reach out to me directly, and then ask me directly, because that would be the best way to collab. I'm probably not going to reach out to anybody that I don't know about a collab, but if they reach out to me, I will be more apt to do that. So just tell her to contact me directly. And you literally just go on my Discord and hit my icon, and then you hit message. I'm not one of those people that get super upset when people DM them. I don't mind getting DMs. Unless you're horny on main, in which I will ignore you. I very rarely ignore people on purpose. Sometimes I ignore people because I accidentally forget to respond, or I accidentally just don't get to it. But there's very few times when I will actively just see a message come up on my screen and just go, I'm not clicking on that. It does happen though. So if you're gonna come into my DMs and try to get me, like, some people will come into my DMs and be like, hey, send me a picture of your asshole. And I'm like, no, I'm in a relationship. And they're like, but why? And I'm like, I just told you. And they won't stop. They never stop messaging me. And it's like, dude, bro, I'm not gonna fucking sext you over Discord. It's not happening. But unless you're doing that, I will most likely respond at some point. Maybe not immediately, but at some point I will. Oh man, you can see my eyes are so red. I'm so fucking tired, dude. You never did reply to the last thing I found for you at Gen Con? Oh shit, did I? See, I do miss things sometimes. I try, chat. I do miss though. Like sometimes I'll see something and I'll be like, I'll respond to that in a second, and then I forget to respond. Let me see. Oh yeah, the My Little Pony stuff. Right. I do like My Little Pony, but it is been so long since I've given two shits about that series that I don't know if I can really, like, I wouldn't buy a My Little Pony board game just because, you know, I wouldn't. I did, like, I saw on my, like, YouTube homepage that there was a My Little Pony live stream, like Hasbro or something is like live streaming episodes, and I clicked on it for like a half second, and I just got hit with the biggest nostalgia wave of my life, and I was like, I'm not ready for this, so I backed out. God, that burger did a number on you, huh? It did. I actually, like, I feel like fucking black right now. It was a good burger, but I didn't even get to finish it because I was like struggling. It was a lot of food. Had to acknowledge that again. But yeah, fuck, dude. My Little Pony, those were the days. Chat, you guys will never understand what it was like to be a My Little Pony fan in 2014. That was 10 years ago. And it was so good, and now it's so not there anymore, and it's sad, and I'm like, I haven't finished it because, like, I didn't finish the series My Little Pony because I can't bring myself to do it. I can't bring myself to let it be over. I remember, chat, being like 14 years old and like staying up all night so that I could catch the premiere of the next episode. I remember that shit, and it was so cozy, chat. It was so cozy. But yeah, I don't know. I want to rewatch the entire series. What does Jizzy think of MLP? I don't know. He hasn't seen it. He hasn't watched it. I'm not gonna make somebody watch it. I feel like My Little Pony is something you have to grow up with, and you have to kind of be into to enjoy it, because it really, like, it defined my childhood a little bit. Like, I was really into it when I was younger. When I was like, but you know, when you think about bronies, you think of like grown adult men though. I was more like actually in line with the age of somebody who should watch it. I was like 14 when I was watching that shit. You're a 23-year-old woman. Listen, My Little Pony goes hard, alright? Did you not see season 2 of My Little Pony? Like, unironically, season 2 of My Little Pony goes hard. It goes hard. There's so much, like, in terms of like a cartoon, it is objectively a good show. Like, people will be like, oh, you can't watch My Little Pony, that's for little girls. And then they'll watch Adventure Time. Like, it's fucking, oh, but I love Adventure Time, it's such good writing. It's like, bro, it's the same bullshit. Went from brony to closeted furry? No, I'm not a furry, goddammit. I will not ever be a furry. Fuck you. Fuck you, I'm not a furry. And you know what, chat, when I was really young, I play a lot of TF2. I still play a lot of TF2, but back then I played a lot of TF2. And I remember I was looking for, like, My Little Pony servers, because I used to have those on TF2. And I would I found one that had my little pony or brony in the tags, and I joined, and then I had my like pony spray that I sprayed somewhere, and like some motherfucker, some furry motherfucker was like, "You a brony," and I was so hurt. I was like, bro, we're supposed to be allies, and now I've never forgiven the furry community for that event. I've never forgiven them. I don't. To be a furry, you have to like engage in furry content, though, right? Like, you have to be like, you have to be a furry. You know, you have to be like, you have to enjoy the furry content, and you have to enjoy that stuff. I don't watch furry bullshit. Oh my god, I remember that, the hoof, the bro hoof symbol. Dude, I remember one time when I was really young, I wore like a Rainbow Dash hat to like this mall, and this guy working like at the Chinese place that I was eating at the mall cafeteria. He's like, bro hoof, and I was like, why is Astra deflecting so hard? Because it pisses me off, chat. It pisses me off when you guys tell me I'm something I'm not. Because I will admit to being a brony, okay? I'm not saying being a brony is better than being a furry. It might even be worse. But I will admit to that because it's true. I will not admit to being a furry because it's not true. And it upsets me that people would... I have a vendetta against furries, and you guys are trying to turn me into one, and this motherfucker. I want to like get my gun and like rack it for the dramatic effect, but Twitch doesn't like that, so I'm not gonna. Should paint your nails. I always suck at painting my nails. I should paint my nails, but I suck at it. Like I tried a couple. I have some nice, like some pretty paint, nail paint, but it doesn't work though. You're not a brony that you're Pega's sister. Yeah. I need more concealer. I'm too tired. I need a double rounded concealer. This is fucked. Careful, Astra. Between the burger endorphins and the brony nostalgia, you're gonna have another Shutterfly dream. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ, not another one. That one is fucked. I haven't had a dream like that in so long. I haven't had a wet dream in a hot minute. If furries now include reptiles and birds, it's not fair to exclude. Hair is not an exclusionary characteristic. Yeah, but a brony is not somebody who just enjoys horses. All right, I don't like horses. I like My Little Pony the cartoon. I don't even like the other generations. I don't like the newest iteration of My Little Pony, the Gen 6 or whatever the fuck it is. I don't like that. I don't like the older generations where it was like garbage looking. You know, I don't like that. I like the specific Lauren Faust My Little Pony TV show. It doesn't make me a goddamn furry, you fucking assholes. Maybe you should have found Randy Orton. You're a purest brony. And it's hard to even call yourself a brony, because, like, I don't watch the I barely, like, I don't watch the show anymore. Like, I don't fucking think about ponies all day anymore. I was when I was young, chat. That was my younger days. I don't do that shit anymore, because that was when I was like 14 in my bedroom at like late at night at 4 a.m. watching My Little Pony and drinking cherry Coke and eating sour cream and onion Pringles, and that shit was mad cozy. Chat, drinking cherry Coke and sour cream and onion Pringles while watching season 3 of My Little Pony. Mad cozy. Let me tell you, that was the coziest. You like tier 2 there for your that's not, you can't make that. You can't make that. Are you on progesterone that will give you extremely weird, messed up, bizarre dreams if taken orally? I am on progesterone. And I do have some weird dreams every once in a while, but not like that. Usually my dreams now are kind of like concerning in other ways, but not in that way. Not in I don't have wet dreams very often. Very rarely have a wet dream. Unless it's a bad wet dream, if you know what I mean. To have done it all is a crime punishable by insults. Cherry Coke when the Mountain Dew addiction started. I drank Mountain Dew back then, but it was like a specific... I was specifically like... it was like the ritual that I would stay up. I would stay up after I was supposed to be in bed, right? I would stay up. I would pretend I was going to sleep, and then I would take. Oh, thank you, Vanna, for the raid. Thank you so much. I would piece the bed. What? How did you come to that conclusion? But no, I would stay up past when I was supposed to be asleep, and I would get my little iPod, my not iPhone, my iPod that needs to be connected to Wi-Fi because it doesn't have like roaming data on it, so I had to be connected to Wi-Fi at all times. And I had my little shitty earplugs in that I would watch My Little Pony on. It was so fucking cozy, chat. It was so goddamn cozy, and I don't care what you say, it is still cozy. I could still, like, wrap myself up in a blanket and some cherry Coke and some sour cream and onion Pringles and watch that shit and be fucking cozy. It's not a bad show. It's a good, unironically, it's a good show. I could probably rewatch it until the later seasons where it gets kind of like, what? Friendship school? This is retarded. But, you know, it only gets bad after, like, season 5. Who's the most famous person you've met? The most famous person I've talked to is probably Finster, but I haven't met him in person. In terms of meeting, I've been within arm's reach of Tucker Carlson. Does that count? I've been within arm's reach of. I didn't like meet him. I didn't talk to him at all. I didn't like interact with him. He walked past me, and technically I ate dinner with him, but I wasn't at the same table. Do you have a Snuggie? I have a couple like things like that. I don't have a Snuggie specifically, but I have a couple cozy things like that. How'd that happen? Well, my mom and my grandpa were gonna go to the Tucker Carlson like fancy dinner thing that was in Iowa at the time. It was a really fancy like event that was like the tickets were like $500 to go to this event, and so it was a really fancy bougie event for like, you know, if you know what Casey's is, like the CEO of Casey's was there. It was a whole bunch. It was a big event for like conservative talk heads, and it was like I didn't really care about Tucker or the people there, but it was free food, and it was really like I kind of wanted to see Tucker anyway because it's like why not, right? And so I did, and I went there, and it was fun, and that's how we got that image of me at the Tucker Carlson dinner where I looked like a straight up lesbian. So what you know the picture I'm talking about too. Tucker Carlson gave Astra a wink. He did. I don't think he noticed me. He just walked past me. It was one of those moments where you're like, because he walked past me, I wasn't prepared for it, so I just turned to my left and boom, there's Tucker Carlson. I'm like, whoa. He might have been on cocaine because he had so much energy. He was like bursting at the seams with energy. Like he is just like a fucking ball of energy, that man. I want to see that. If someone posts it in the Discord general, I can show it on stream. I have it on my computer downstairs, but I don't know where it went. Or I don't want to go downstairs and get that. So if someone has it, post it to general. The Tucker Carlson dinner pic. Did he even look at you? He might have. I don't know. He probably saw me. I mean, he walked right fucking by me. He probably saw me. I don't know what he thought of me. I don't know. Was that during your Illuminati phase? I mean, it was in like the like a very like fancy building in like downtown Des Moines. It was like fancy. Which Tucker photo? The one where it's like I showed you my bussy pleaser spawn. That's my favorite. Are there multiple Tucker photos? I thought there was only the one. Cause like I remember I was like trying to pull up my phone and I accidentally had Snapchat open and I accidentally took a picture. So like the picture, I didn't intend to take that picture. That was an accident. And then yeah. I don't know, it was a whole bunch of people there. Like Kim Reynolds was there, the governor of Iowa. It was like a fancy dinner. Like CEO of Casey's was there. Like a whole bunch of important people were there. And so like I was like not gonna pass it down. They gave me free wine, chat. They gave me free wine. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking drink some wine and with my grandpa, and I'm gonna eat some surf and turf. It was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. It was wonder you're outside. Don't know if that counts. That's not a Tucker. I was a funeral. That wasn't the Tucker Carlson dinner. That was a funeral. That was my great grandma's funeral, actually. It's there. Okay. Oh yeah, here it is, chat. This is the night I met Tucker Carlson. This is peak chat. If you're Tucker Carlson, put yourself in the mind of Tucker Carlson. Just like make your eyebrows go. Do that a little bit. Get in the headspace of Tucker Carlson and being like, now how did we get here? How did we get here? And then this is what then you see this face. What do you think of that? What is your impression there? This is my boy mode, by the way. But yeah, this was a very fun. It was actually a pretty enjoyable night. I had fun, but I can only dread to think what people must have thought, because people either thought I was a lesbian or just really weird. There's no way. Who's that woman? Funeral? That's even more awkward. The funeral pic was bad. At least that one I don't look that bad on. I looked awful in that other pic. Looking like a WNBA player on draft night. I mean, that was after I started streaming. That wasn't that long ago. It was like a couple years. I guess it was 2 years ago, maybe even 3. Fuck. There's free wine and free food, cute boys everywhere. Well, not really cute boys. I wouldn't say there was cute boys everywhere. There's a lot of old dudes, a lot of old people with their old friends. I get along well with old people though, so like an event like that where I have to interact with boomers, I get along pretty well because I know how to talk to boomers and like make them like me. So I was able to, I think, kind of, you know, get in there. Whatever happened to the AK Jesus shirt? I still have it. Gosh, there's a boomer in spirit. Goddamn kids! Give me my 401k already, god damn it! Yeah, I don't know. It was a fun night. How do you make boomers like you? You say what they want to hear. You basically pretend you're the perfect person that they want you to be, and then you just be that person. Just be like, yeah, I think that kids these days are lazy, and I'm just not one of them. And it's like, yeah, and they're like, and it's all you have to do, and they're like, oh, there you go. Part of it is I just kind of am a boomer, you know what I mean? Like it's just like I sort of am a boomer in my heart of hearts. I have the boomer mentality, like my 45 ACP. Fucking right, so a boomer pick me? A what? Boomers have pensions. You fucking whippersnappers. 1911 is better than Glock. 2 World Wars. Gosh darn millennials. Gosh darn millennials. It's not better. 1911 is not better than a Glock. I hate to break it to you. This is better than a 1911 right here. This bad boy. I would carry this into war. I do like 45 ACP though, I will admit. I'm a 45. Imagine if chat dressed you up before meeting Tucker Carlson, you could be wearing a dress. That's true. I don't think my grandpa would have taken me to that event though if that was the case. I've tried to fix so many boomerisms and I have failed. I've sadly failed. Which is the main boomerism you've tried to fix in mine? You could climb the corporate ladder with that kind of attitude, Astra. Exactly. I've got to climb that corporate ladder that I will never climb because I've got fucking an OF. Girl Glock, boy Glock, Gawk. Oh fuck! Please don't get Astra started about Glocks. She's about to go on a 2-hour rant. The 7.62 by 39 supremacy meme. I mean, it is better though. Like it just fucking is. Alright, like, I'm sorry, but, like, it is just better. Like, it is a cooler round. It is more effective. It is... yeah, but look at my green tip special high performance hollow point fucking rounds that cost $2 a round could outperform a basic bitch red box fucking 7.62 by 39. Like, no shit! No shit, your bougie ammo is, like, particularly made for this specific instance. It can do that well. That's not what I'm doing. I'm never going to shoot that ammo. I have never shot fancy 5.56 ammo, and I probably never will. I buy the cheapest shit I'm going on right now. I buy the cheapest shit I can afford because that is the most bang for my buck. And I like the fact that on an AK, I can just buy the cheapest, most dirty garbage ammo and it runs through my gun with no problems. And I don't have to fucking worry about my stupid gas system overloading or not working correctly or the gun being slightly too dirty. I can just fucking run it. And I don't care. It just fucking runs it. And I love it. And it's accurate as it needs to be. Like, I don't need to shoot at 600 yards with a fucking mid-range assault rifle. I just need to shoot from about, like, 100 to 400 yards, which the AK in the 7.62x39 can do it just fine. They can shoot that far just fine. They're more fucking lethal at shorter ranges with a bigger bullet. If you shoot somebody without body armor, it's gonna do more damage. It's just, if you shoot somebody with a 30 caliber bullet and you shoot someone with a 22 caliber bullet, the 30 caliber bullet is gonna have more stopping power, and it's gonna put that guy down. I don't want to have to shoot somebody twice, goddammit. I like to shoot somebody once, and then boom. That's why, honestly, if I had my choice, I would just use a battle rifle. 308, I would rather just have 308, to be honest with you. Or 7.60x54R, like, let's be honest, alright? But, like, if we're talking about, like, a, you know, light, mid-range assault rifle, AK is just objectively the better rifle. It is objectively the better rifle. It's easier to train people how to use, it's easier to repair, it's easier to maintain, it does more damage at close range, it's fucking, you can use it as a bat. Say don't spray it. I'm sorry. It got me heated. You got me heated there for a second. Got me heated there for a second. All right, listen. I know that Ian did this stupid video where he shoved dirt down into the chamber of an AK and it didn't fire because he got mud in between the hammer and the fucking firing pin, and he's like, "But look at this." And then he puts the dust cover over the AR and expects it it just runs fine because he had the dust cover over it. It's just not fair. It's not a fair test. Look at the Grantham tests. If you look up the Grantham freeze tests, the AK does significantly better than the ARs. Every single AR that went through the freeze test failed. They suck. My girl is heated. I'm sorry. I had all that energy from that burger I ate earlier, and you set me off, man. I named my first channel, like, after that caliber, because I like that caliber. Alright? It's a good caliber. It's the best caliber, believe me. Everybody's saying, wow, what a great caliber. What the fuck is in that burger? Don't at me, an American. You fire your AK in Soviet Russia, AK fires you. I mean, like, seriously, chat. Hold on. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Give me a second. Chat, this is you. This is the guy she told you not to worry about. What would I rather have in battle? This or this? I'm gonna go with this one, man. I'm gonna go with this one. Look at this fucker. It's so cool. I love this gun. I fucking love this gun. The gun is bigger than me. It is a big gun. It's a big rifle. Yes. What's the operating range for either rifle? You get better performance long distance with an AR. I won't lie. You know, 5.56, you're gonna get better ballistics. You're gonna get a straighter shooting bullet at longer distances. Because since the 7.60x39 has more mass, it's gonna lose energy more quickly the longer it's in the air because it's got more surface area to lose energy from. And so if you're shooting at like 400 plus yards, yeah, all right, an AR is probably gonna be better. But like, how often is that reality? You know what I mean? Like, if the boog pops off tomorrow, I'm never gonna shoot at somebody more than 400 yards away. It's like, Florida is like 50% forested. There's nowhere in my general area where there's a shot that's longer than a couple hundred yards, alright? Like, if my enemy is over fucking there, this gun is perfectly adequate to make that shot. It can. It's got long barrel. It's got a long barrel, perfectly adequate caliber. There's nothing in this, by the way. Perfectly adequate caliber. It is just a good gun for that task. It's got fucking bipod. The only problem with this gun is the weight, and that's it. That's it. Where the tubes at? The tubes are right here, man. The tubes are right here. Astra speaking from years of fighting in the Belgian front in World War I. If the boot kicks off, Astra's gonna fight Peanut for space in the cage. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. If the boot kicks off, I'm gonna get fucked. I'm not gonna do well in the boog, man. I wouldn't. I would not be one of the people out there like fucking shooting. I would be bundled up at home with like my guns pointed at my front door, and anybody who walks through that, I'm just gonna fucking bat. She usually she usually dreads seeing me. Like, it feels like, wait, what? What? I read that as breeds, which makes that really weird. I bet you say the same thing about someone else. The loadout for that gun would it be a boat anchor for someone else's size? Yeah. The weight and optic accessory mounting problems, but like, fucking, you do not need optic. Rifle is fine. You don't need an optic. You don't need that shit. Yeah, look at my AR, it's got Picatinny rails. You know what you can get on an AK? A Picatinny rail. You know what? You know what this is right here, chat? Do you know what this is? This is a scope mount. This is a fucking scope mount. I can put, look at, I gotta get one of these anyway, soon. Because I gotta put, I have an optic. Thank you, Michelle, by the way. I do have an optic, courtesy of Michelle, to put on my AK. But I need to buy one of these bad boys. AK scope mount. It's like they make them, like, pretty damn. There's like a good couple of these things out here. But like, look at, you don't need, you fucking mounting this shit is fucking easy. Look at that. You just get this. Just get that. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Look, it's even on an RPK in this thing. You can see because that doesn't look like an RPK. That's RPK receiver. I don't know what that is. That magazine looks big. But like, look at it. I need to get one of these anyway. But like, fuck, dude. You get that, you're fine. You're totally fine. You get that. You could even get something like this, though. I wouldn't want to deal with that, but just get this. Like, it's totally fine. It's perfectly adequate. You're not gonna fire, like, the gun is perfectly adequate. That's the what? That one sucks. I have one in my rejection drawer. That one sucks. Oh shit. Don't buy gun parts from Amazon? Well, yeah, okay. Well, I wasn't gonna buy it. I'd need to get one eventually, but that one's probably not the best. I want to get one. I need to save up some money so I can buy one. For Goblin Wizard, true fire damage, not a commie. It's called a dovetail. Those are trash mounts. Have you gone to, Astra may have to go rescue Finn if things keep deteriorating in the UK. Oh yeah, shit's fucked over there. I don't know what's going on. You got, my UK viewers, are you okay? Like, shit's, there is like knife battles going on in England right now. They're like actively like reverting to like Roman age London where they're fighting each other with clubs and swords. Won't be rose gold, lol. You can actually get the plain version and then put an actual good optic on it. He got out of Birmingham just in time, it seems. Did he actually leave Birmingham? You're really only 5'4"? Only? What do you mean only? And no, I'm not 5'4". I'm actually 5'3" and 3/4. But we don't need to get into semantics. But listen, I'm not tall. I don't know if you could tell by how big I am compared to this normal size or RPK. I'm not a big person. I remember a while ago Finn said that he started to get guns now. He can't get guns. He's British. Finn is incapable of owning what I have right here. If Finster owns this rifle, he's gonna go to jail. I keep like looking at this in the viewfinder, and I keep thinking I'm seeing surface rust, but I'm not. And I like look at the actual gun, and I'm like, it's not there. I'm like paranoid, trying to keep surface rust off on my guns. Oh, this is such a gorgeous rifle, though. Maybe I should just I kind of want to put that optic on this one, though. Michelle, you said the optic. I think I talked about this last stream, but like you said, the optic that you sent, the strike fire was for the AK, and the other one with the etched reticle was for the Vepr. I think I'm gonna keep it the way it is, though. Not only because I think the strike fire looks a lot better on the Vepr, but I think it will stand up to the shock a lot more. I was doing some research on both optics, and it seems like because the other one is like designed for an AR. It's like designed for that kind of caliber. It's not designed for big guns. And I looked up like, you know, the Strike Fire 2 can handle like 50 caliber muzzle loads, and it can handle bullshit like that. And it seems like everything I see on the internet says it can handle the shock of a 12 gauge. You only go to jail if he gets caught just ringing up the IRA. Get one of those 4x P SOP scopes. The what? The problem with mounting optics on a Collymore on the AK is the movement of the shutter under the sight, which knocks down the aiming. What? Movement of the shutter under the sight. What are you talking about? I have no idea. The RPK is a youth model for Stalin's youth. The youth model AK. RPK. You know it's bad when the loyalists and the patriots are teaming up in Ireland. Yeah. When you start seeing like Ireland and England flags being flown together, you know something's going down. You know, because that wasn't long ago, chat. Like, people forget that whole IRA thing happened like not long ago, and they didn't forget about that, dude. I wouldn't want to fuck with the IRA. Those guys mean business. I suppose you could get a lower ring mount for it, then you want to bring it for... Goddamn fucking... I hate this light so much, chat. So much do I hate this light. I genuinely hate it. It's not the light itself, it's just the outlet. I hate this outlet. It's not the light's fault. It doesn't hold 0? You mean the ones with the scout mounts? I imagine they hold 0 if you get the right one. Haunted light. Overlord is displeased. Time to dig up the old AR-18s, it seems. I don't know. I really wanna put an optic on either this one. I'm probably not gonna put it on this one. If I put, well, maybe I will put an optic on this one. But I'm probably gonna put like a scope on this one, like a proper like scope, not just a red dot. Eventually, I think that would look cool on this. I think that would look really cool. But yeah. Plenty of good shit flowing out of Ukraine onto the market. Well, yeah, I'd have to get that though. I don't have money to buy this shit. We've already established earlier in the stream that I don't have money to buy guns or gun accessories right now. I'm just, listen, I will take what I get. You could swap it between the RPK and the Washer if you get a dovetail mount. It would do the same. I don't like the dovetail mount. The ones that replace the leaf spring or the rear not leaf spring, fucking the rear leaf sight. I hate those ones that I have to like take a pin and drive out the old rear sights. I don't like that. I don't like that one at all. I like I want the side scope mount. I think it, like, aesthetically speaking, it's a lot cooler, and also it just seems a lot more manageable. I always think it looks silly when I see like people with those like scout mounts up on all the way on the rear leaf sight. You ending at 10? Probably not directly at 10 because I was like 30 minutes late, so I'll probably not end in directly at 10. We'll see how tired. If I'm like so tired, I might, but probably not. I already brought up my gun, so I'm amped up now. Chat, you got me amped up. You got me amped up, and now I can't. I'm all amped up about AKs. Some of those big magnetic anti-tank mines and put them on a railroad track. Peanut wants some attention from mommy. No, she just wants to go to take a shit. It's tradition for her to take a shit while I'm streaming, so I have to smell it. That's her thing. She always does it, and that's what she's doing right now. Good job pooping, Peanut. Oh, yeah, here she goes. Good job pooping, Peanut. I'm gonna have to smell that one. Durant amped up. Looking good as always. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I don't know, chat. I think that, like... cause, like... See, chat... let's see here. Strike, fire to vortex. Compared to the other one... Because, like, everything I can find about this optic seems like it should be able to handle 12 gauge. Like, everything that I can personally find, right? That seems like that would work. You know what I mean? Everything I find about it and, like, the reviews, like, dot quality, it's fine. Let's see here. 12... Has anyone used this on the 12 gauge? Will it hold 0 12 gauge slugs? I doubt anyone has used it for purposes, but the scope has unconditional lifetime warranty and is a tough scope. Oh shit, well I didn't know it had that. I have mine on an AR, I certainly think so, based on the Vortex website. I believe to be a sturdy piece, however, yeah. Seems like, withstands a violent 12 gauge. I have a KSG using for slugs. It can barely survive that thing, so my hat is off to the red dot for holding up with excellent features and performance. See, like, I think that the Strikefire 2 seems like it's gonna be better for the shotgun, because also shotguns aren't as precise, you know what I mean? So I don't need as precise of a reticle. The other red dot that I have is etched, so it's like my astigmatism in my eye. It makes the dot kind of blurry, but the etched reticle makes it super clear. And so I want something that's more rifle, so I can get more precision out of it, you know what I mean? Peanut's butthole. Good job covering that up this time, at least, Peanut. Small and blind. Still just going down in the UK. Racial riots and crackdowns by the UK government. They're pissed about migrants running around stabbing women and children. Something about that. I'm not really sure what's going on. I don't want to say anything because I don't know exactly what's going on. You know, I don't want to say it's this or that. But it seems like that's kind of what's happening. Everything in England is fine, as everything's like on fire. This is fine. This is okay. I'll imagine the very first time Astra firing a gun is like the rifle. This is the gun. This is the one for shooting. This is the one for fun. No, I had the first gun I ever shot was a 22 lever action, which I still have at my dad's house, but it's a little 22 lever action 22. I want to get the back. I kind of want that. I feel like that's a nice little rifle. But it's like that was like technically my first gun, but really I consider my first gun to be the Wasser 10 that I have, and that thing is just my favorite. I love that gun. Just another day in Birmingham. Astra took so long to start that now I have to go get ready for bed so I can get up and work tomorrow. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I had to eat and I had to make food, and then like I was at Dobbs' house, and then we were there for a while. They were there longer than I thought. And it's like, I'm sorry. I had to cook food for Jizzy because, you know, he got to eat too. And so it's like, by the time I was done cooking and I was done eating it, it was already like 9:30, and I was like, fuck. Or not 9:30, 8:30. It's whatever though, chat. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what you're talking about. The Northern Island Caliphate is perfectly calm. I'd like to see you shoot an M1 Grand. I would love an M1 Grand. I would love an M1 Grand. I would absolutely fucking love one, and I really want to get one. But they're expensive, and as we've established before, I do not have money for guns. I am not there's no gun budget right now. Damn it, Astra, how dare you let IRL get in the way of streaming? Hi, Peanut. What is that? What? It's a very talkative little kitty. Hi, Peanut. Should I be happy Astra ate something? Yeah, I did. I cooked something. I cooked burgers, chat. M1 Grand is so heavy. I imagine so. But, you know, I just really want one. I would love to have a 30-06 rifle. Chizzy has a 30-06 rifle. I have a box of 30-06 sitting right next to me. I have ammo for it. I just don't have an M1 Grand. And I would love an M1 Grand. I really want an M1 Grand. There's a lot of guns I really want. You know, I really want a Little H Gen 2. I really want an Arctic Warfare Lapua Magnum. I really want, you know, I really want a trapdoor rifle. I really want a Martini Henry. It's a lot of guns I really want. But, you know, you know, it's like, you know, it's like eventually I'll get them someday, maybe. Did you eat, by the way? I did eat. I had a burger. That's why the stream is so late. The burger looked pretty big. Yeah, I didn't finish it. I came close, but I didn't quite finish it. Boobs, I swear to God, I'm just gonna start timing you out if you keep making the 13-year-old meme. If you keep doing the 13 years old meme, I'm gonna start timing you out. That meme needs to die. That meme needs to go into a ditch and die. That is it's not good optics on me, all right? It does not make me look good. How far can you stick out your tongue? About that far. We already lost one channel, please. 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 Don't do it. Don't do it. Let it die. That meme is like, I'm tired, boss. I'm tired. I don't look 13, dude. I don't look 13. If I did look 13, that would be really suspicious on all you guys. I'm gonna be real honest with you. That would not look good on you guys either. All right, like let's be real. It doesn't look good on me. It doesn't look good on you. It's just let that meme die. It's okay. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. Take a seat, please. Tongue goes out further than her princess wand? What the fuck are you talking about? What? Maybe we skip 764 and go to 765. You shot a 765 when I was there last. It's true. Love my grands, but the weight and ammo can be an issue. I shot 3-gun heavy metal, which with 200 World War II loadout back in the day, and it required 22 N block for one stage and on top of everything else. Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to do, like, 3-gun with that or anything. I just really like historical weapons, and I think the M1 Grand is, like, one of the coolest historical weapons out there. It's definitely, like, it represents a pivotal shift in weapons technology, and it performed its duty, like, very admirably, and is very... I really think it was a really cool rifle. I have a lot of World War I rifles, I have a lot of World War II rifles, but I don't have an M1 Grand, and I would like to have one. You look 130 times 5.56. You need to shoot that 1301. I do. I really want to go skeet shooting. I really do. I want to go skeet shooting super bad. Soon, I'm probably going to do that soon. Because, like, I really want to go skeet shooting. So I just need to buy some clays and one of those little things that you can chuck the clays with. And then I can do that. And I'll probably take both guns. Probably take the Vepr. Because the Vepr might be, like, one of my favorite guns right now. The Vepr with that optic is so cool. Michelle, have you seen the Vepr with the optic? Do I need to go get it and like show it off again because I love it so much? Do I need to go get the Vepr? Because the Vepr looks so cool with the strike fire too. I don't care. It looks so sick. I did see it. Does it not look sick? Does it not look sick as fuck? Am I just like Am I just like weird? Does it not look sick? I love it. I think it looks so much better than the one with the than if it had the other optic. And again, I think the other optic, I think it has a better, I think it would withstand the 12 gauge better than the AR, the other optic, the astronomical AR. And also, again, I think that for precision shooting, that one's gonna be a lot easier to be precise with, and I don't need to be precise with the shotgun. I just don't. You mean your basic bitch long barrel one? What are you talking about? You mean the Vapor's the basic bitch one? What? Astra's 420 years old. Yeah, I might look like I might look like a lolly, but I'm actually 500 years old. Checkmate. Checkmate. Predators. I don't know. I really want to go skeet shooting. I haven't been skeet shooting in a long time. I just remember last time I went skeet shooting, the guy at the thing was like kind of taken aback because I the way I like to skeet shoot is I'll be like, you know, typically what you do is like you mount up, you have your gun shouldered, and then you say pull and then you shoot. The way I do it typically is I'll have my rifle like this or my shotgun like this, and I'll say pull, aim, then shoot. That's the way I like to do it. And I remember I was at this like skeet shooting place in Colorado one time, and the guy was like, "What the fuck do you do it like that? That's like kind of impressive." Short barrel gang. Short barrels are alright. You know, I have some like decently short barreled shotguns. I don't have anything that short though. Nothing that would be considered a pistol. I don't have anything under the minimum. What is it, like 18 inches? I don't have any guns, or I don't have any shotguns with it under the federal limit for how long a shotgun can be without be considering a pistol. So I made goddamn well sure that I did not break that rule, but I do have a couple log shotguns, and I do have a couple like normal size shotguns. You shoot low gun? That you need to start working more overtime. She has 5 different shotguns to pick from if she wants. I do. I have a decent amount of shotguns. I have the Beretta Silver Pigeon. I have the Remington 870 Police Magnum. I have the Beretta 1301. I have my Mossberg Turkey gun, which is a bolt gun in 20 gauge. I have, and then I have my Vapor 12. So I've actually got 5. I've got 5 guns, 5 shotguns to choose from. I've got a good couple of them, unless I forgot one, which I might have, but I don't think I did. So what I can do? There's other shit on the list, and ahead of another shotgun. Got hacksaw. She does need an ATF showing up to kill her cat. Yeah, I don't need the ATF showing up at my door, man. I really don't. Astra hates the 13 meme, but then makes the excuse every L enjoyer weirdo makes. Actually, she's 500 years old. That was being ironic, okay? Not enough shotguns. Any shotguns I want? AA-12, obviously. There's no shotgun that I would say I'm really dying. Like, I'd rather have an M1 Grand than another shotgun, or a Martini Henry, or a Galil, or the Arctic Warfare. But I do want an AA-12, but that one's kind of unobtainium a little bit. I do want, can you even handle an AA-12? I could handle it. I also want a Spaz 12, that would be really, Benelli M4, Spaz 12, and an AA-12 are 3 shotguns that I would like to have. But on the list of guns that I, like, want, like, next, like, the list of guns that I am, like, really, really want to get, I would rather go for, like, an M1 Grand. Or something like that. She could if they existed. Sometimes you have to be ungovernable. Yeah, I don't know. The AA-12 is like, that's one gun that I don't really ever have hope of getting. And it's like, I only kind of want it just because it is rare and it is kind of like a cool shotgun. But to be honest with you, I don't think if I had the choice between my Vapor 12 and an AA-12, I would probably go with the Vapor. I think the Vapor is just cooler. I think the Vapor's more fun. You know, the AA-12 is cool, but it's not Vapor 12 cool. All right, it's not Vapor 12 cool. Like, the Vapor 12 is banned from import, which makes it cool. It's AK, which makes it cool. Seen FPS Russia with the double AA-12? Who hasn't seen that? Who fucking hasn't? I don't know. I don't really need any more. Oh, one shotgun I do actually want. Fairly bad. Probably not more than M1, but like the old World War II trench shotguns. They're not too expensive actually, but the ones that you can slam fire with, I love those. The fucking World War II era like slam fire shotguns. Oh, those are so sick. I love that. You know, like guns named 12. Those are just shotguns, typically named 12. They did fucky wucky things with the A12, and the ATF confiscated them all except for one IARC. Really? I didn't even know that. Remington trench gun? Yeah. Shout out to the Terry Crews scene where he walks down a hallway with an AA-12. Yeah. Yeah. And AA-12s are cool. They're just not like my favorite things in the world. And again, like if I had the option between getting an AA-12 or like an Arctic Warfare, that's not even a question. I'd much rather have an Arctic Warfare. Winchester model 1897. That is a cool gun. I would like one of those. But again, I think like the gun I feel like I'm gonna try to get next is probably gonna be either like a semi-automatic AK, like in 7.62x54R. So either an SVD or like a Dragunov or a some sort of semi-automatic 7.62x54R rifle. Really, Century Arms has a Dragunov copy that they import and make from Romania, which they look just like the Wasser 10. So I kind of want to get one because I really think they'd be cool, but they're a bit expensive. They're like $2,500 for one of those, and it's like shit. They don't have $2,500 for a Dragunov. I accidentally discharged an M1 in my grandparents' house, and that's how I learned tile repair. Jesus Christ. I would be so scared of accidentally discharging a gun. I've never accidentally discharged a gun. The issue is people who designed and made the A-12s have no idea how to run a gun business or what the laws were. So the ATF declared they are all machine guns because of some dumb stuff the manufacturer did with the receivers. Lol. Did they destroy all of them, or are they just... So there's one AA-12 left in existence? Or are there many out there, they're just not in the US? Or there are many out there in the US, they're just in the hands of the ATF? Dragunov seems to perfectly suit you. I would love a Dragunov, honestly. Dragunovs are so cool. The problem with Dragunovs, they're just expensive. They're expensive, man. Like, if I go Dragunov on Gunbroker, what options do we have? It's like, you know, there's a couple ones that aren't terrible. Like, this is the Century Arms one that looks decent. I would want to get one of these scopes for it, too, because I think that's cool. But getting a real, like, proper one is gonna be expensive. Like, they're, you know, eight grand for, like, a proper, like, Dragunov. But, like, for the Century Arms one, they don't look super expensive. This is not a Century... Ooh, that's a nice gun. Hungarian. Ooh. That looks sick, actually. But no, the Century Arms makes them and imports them, and it looks like the Wasser 10. And I had good experiences with the Wasser 10, so I really like this, and I would go for this. If I could pick a hog hunting rifle, it would be this. If I could pick any rifle to go hog hunting with, it would be this. I would get this. I would get a scope like this. I would throw it on there, and it would be sick. Also, I have a fuck ton of 7.62x54R, so it would be nice to have a semi-automatic to not... The only guns that I have that shoot that are Mosins. It's the only thing that shoots 7.62x54R that I have. Look at that one, though. That one's sick. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous rifle. Romanian PSL. Yeah, that's just the Century Arms one. I like it, though. I really like it. If I had $2,700 that I didn't need, I would probably not buy this. I'd probably buy a camper. But if I had that much money to spend on a gun, I would buy this. This would be probably the next gun that I would actually want, because I've always wanted a Dragunov. Again, it's not like properly like a Dragunov, because it's clearly just like an RPK receiver with a longer barrel. Kind of basically just like the RPK I have right here, just slightly different. And you can tell it's not like a proper Dragunov because of the safety. If you look at like a proper Dragunov, you can see that the safety's got that little The safety lever looks a little different on like a proper Dragunov, but again, I'm not like proper Dragunovs are really expensive. Like this is a proper Dragunov, but you know, that's a little bit much. Actually having a gun orgasmic moment. I really am. I really do like the Dragunov. I remember using the Dragunov in COD 4. Good times. They destroyed them all, the original manufacturers. There's one left as a post-sample machine gun. Really? So there's only one AA-12 left in existence? It's wild. I would have thought that police still have them, or like special ops still have them. They couldn't have gotten every single one of them, right? Has to be a couple. Yeah, get rid of those scopes. That's what I hoped for my Vepr 54R would be, but it groups like an 8-inch at 100 yards. It groups at 8-inch at 100 yards, and a Vepr in 760 by 54R groups like that? Really? That's surprising. Because like that is another kind of gun that I would like go for, is a Vepr in that. Oh, look at this one. Look at this. Vepr's, I love Vepr. Oh, look at that. That is a sexy rifle right there. I love that one. Look at that cherry red. Oh, chat, look at that. That is a sexy gun right there. Oh, I love that. I love it. I love that one. I'm gonna recrown it. That's wild that you'd get those kind of groupings at that distance. It seems interesting. But they make, I do like the these guns too. But again, you know, that one's not so bad. That's only $2,000 though for that one. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. Honestly. Do you just wanna, how about you just wanna, wish and fish, you just wanna give it to me? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll just take it off your hands. Don't worry about it. You know, it's not a big deal. I'll be nice. I'll take it for you. Take it off your hands. I know it's such a bother. I'll just take it off your hands for you, and you can just give it to me, and everything will be alright. The AA-12 died off pretty quick, and they had a shit ton of production problems. Please didn't buy them because they were pretty expensive. Were they even good, though? Like, when I think of automatic shotgun in my head, the first gun I think of is an AA-12. That's the first thing I think of. Were they even decent? Like, were they decent? Like, comparative to a modern Vepr 12, do they even compare? Like, the Vepr 12 seems to be, like, pretty solid in terms of a semi-automatic, fully automatic shotgun. I feel like the Vepr 12 kind of peaks, right? I remember when I was younger, I always wanted a Sega 12 because I thought, you know, AK shotguns are just cool. But now that I've, like, you know more about the Sega 12 platform, it's like Sega 12 is kind of garbage. Like, they're kind of hot garbage. The Vepr 12, though, I don't know, the Vepr 12 is really, I really like the Vepr 12. I'm surprised. I was surprised when I shot that it didn't fail a single time. Like, it cycled everything I put through it. It didn't matter what kind of ammo I put through it. Low brass bird shots, high brass slugs, it didn't care. It cycled everything just fine. And it's like, wow, I really like that gun. I remember years ago reading up a news story about one squad from British Army in the Middle East where one was actually using an AA-12 in a tense situation. So, like, what happened to that specific AA-12? There's no way that the ATF in the United States got one from a British Army. So there's got to be a couple of them left, right? Fit check? Not much of a fit check, but not wearing much of a fit tonight. Latestra is out in full force. I'm wearing... Whoa, that was close. You almost got a peek there, chat. You almost got a peek. Almost. But yeah, no, it's pretty decent fit, you know. Convinced the guy I work with to buy a Vepr 12. If you find ammo that feeds good, stock up. Thankfully, his isn't too picky. Yeah, mine's not picky at all. It worked with everything I put through it. Shitty, like, old ammo that's been sitting there for a while. It didn't care what ammo I put through it. It just ran it. And that's probably because the Vepr 12 is unique in that it doesn't have, like, the Sega 12 is just basically an AK built to take shotgun shells. It's not very different in that sense. There's no specific gas system. It's nothing fancy like that. The Vepr 12, on the other hand, has an automatic regulating gas system, so it has it automatically adjusts its gas system or gas depending on which ammo you're shooting with it, and it's very good and it works well. And it's also based off of an RPK receiver like this, and where the Sega is just like a normal AK receiver, this one, the Vepr is built off of an RPK receiver like this is, because this is an RPK, right? Tried to stock Astra up pretty good last time I was there. You did. I got a fair decent amount of ammo. Astra's normal Wally World fit? No, I usually wear like jeans. I don't wear pajamas to Wally World. Got destroyed. Check out the interview with Invictus Arms. Damn. How the fuck? This is so sad. But again, how does like how does the AA-12 stack up against the Vepr 12? Like, will we ever know? Will we ever know how the AA-12 would stack up? Like, was it the people who used it? Was it a decent gun? Like, was it reliable? Did it cycle properly? Did it work with all types of ammo? How good of a gun was it? Because like making an automatic shotgun is very complicated and very difficult. Large in part to the fact that there are so many different types of 12 gauge. Like, you could have 12 gauge, but you have many different types of 12 gauge. Like this right here, which I just happen to have on my desk, is birdshot, low brass birdshot, and it's 7 and a half, 11 1/8 ounce, 3 dram, whatever that means. But basically, you know, there are shotgun shells that are longer than this, taller than this. There are shotgun shells that are shorter with higher brass, which means more powder, different kinds. So you can have birdshot, buckshot, slugs, defensive random rounds that you just pack with all kinds of bullshit. You can take this and like cut something down the middle and it basically turns into a slug. It's like, there's so many different variations of a 12 gauge shot like this, that it's like, if you're gonna have an automatic shotgun that's gonna cycle properly, you're gonna have to really, really figure out how to cleverly design it. I don't want you to spank your ass, I want you to pump that shotgun. Problem with the Vepr 12 is that as soon as the ammo comes in, it just disappears. It's just too fun to shoot. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. Apparently needed specific ammo to work, so it wasn't even as good as the Vepr 12. Huh. Because, like, I always figured the Vepr 12, or the AA-12 was better than the Sega 12, but the Vepr 12 seems better than the AA-12. At least, that's what it seems. The dram is measured of black powder. You could think of it as 3 scoops of black powder. There's literally black powder in this, like, old-style black powder in this. I didn't realize they put black powder in shotgun shells? Really? I converted cheap birdshot into slug and buckshot. Works great in a single shot and pump guns, yeah. It's a dram equivalent. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, like, they don't put fucking black powder on this. What? That would be wild. Why would you do that? Got a deep question. Why is 12 gauge the standard and not other gauges? Well, it's not necessarily the standard. There are a lot of other gauges. 410 is very popular. 20 gauge is very popular. 12 gauge is probably the biggest you go generally. There are bigger gauges than 12 gauge. There's 4 gauge, there's 8 gauge, but typically you don't see those very often because they're not as practical and they're harder to shoot. But you see a lot of 20 gauge in smaller guns like the turkey. I have a little turkey shotgun that's bolt action that's in 20 gauge, and that's like things like that are were popular back in the day. Especially when you had shotguns that were like over under, where you had like a 22, you had like 2 shots of 12, 1 shot of 410, or 2 shots of 410 and 1 shot of 5.56 or 22 LR. Like, there's like a couple of different variations, but there are a fair amount of 410s and 20 gauges out there. It's just that 12 gauge seems to be the right balance of size to kick ratio. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a 12 gauge slug, it's gonna be, or if you have a 12 gauge birdshot, you're gonna have more spread than a 20 gauge birdshot. So if you're out hunting ducks, you're gonna probably rather use a 12 gauge than a 20 gauge because it's gonna be easier with a 12 gauge to hit your target, at least. The different other gauges have waxed and waned in popularity over the years. 16 gauge, 28 gauge are getting more popular again. For example, 16 gauge. I didn't even know what that is. 28. I don't think I've ever seen one like that. I have a 20 gauge shotgun and 4 other 12 gauge shotguns, so yeah. Be a better shot with 20 gauge. I mean, I've gone skeet shooting with 20 gauge shotguns before. It's not that hard. It's just slightly more difficult because you got less spread. You know, it's more choked in. You got less. You can usually put less shot in it. So 8 gauge for Sparrow control. Yeah. I always wanted a 4 gauge bolt gun though to really fucking kick my shoulder in the ass. 4 gauge bolt. I don't know though. After shooting that big motherfucker that Michelle brought with the range to us, like that was painful on my shoulder. That was really painful. So make 8 gauge industrial shotguns. Huh. Neat. I don't know. I like my shotguns. I really like my shotguns. The thing about shotguns also is they're kind of easy to reload. I want to learn how to reload shotgun shells because I feel like they're not super hard to reload, and that would be fun. I already have a reloading press. I just need the dies. Then like some 8 gauge slug removal. If I look up 8 gauge on Gunbroker, what do I get? 8 gauge. Misspelled that. Damn. Thank you, Flight Crew, for the follow. Mossberg Tactical and 20-inch. 12. No, that's not it. Why does it look like there's really anything in here for this? A bullpup semi-automatic shotgun? Oh, Jesus Christ. That cannot be good. That cannot be a good shotgun. There's no way. There's no way that's like a decent shotgun at all. 20-inch Kodak. Ooh, here's an M1 Grand for 2,200 bucks. I would like to buy an M1 off of that one shooter club website where it's like you get M1s for cheaper, the Marksman Club. But I have to actually do that, and that's kind of, you know, it's going to take time and money. I don't think there's a single one on here. Caliber, what kind of, all, no, not all, what, 12 gauge. Caliber gauge, 10 gauge is the lowest it goes on here. And there's no guns for it either. Wait, what if I take that off? What do we get here? Nothing. Alright, well. Fuck. Fill a shotgun shell with baked beans? They would eviscerate. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't make it out of the barrel before they turn into bean dust. The CMP is what you're looking for, or thinking of rather. Yeah, the CMP, that's what I want to do. It's just, the problem is I don't know, I'm worried because like I don't know how many M1s they just have left laying around that they can sell off for that cheap. But I really do want to do that. It's just a matter of like actually getting in there and doing it. Selling my dad's camper might be easier than I thought. Posted on Facebook Marketplace. Already has a 1,700 views. Jesus Christ. Original AA-12s by Atkinson was problematic military police systems, and I forgot who else bought the rights to design and still manufacture them today. So wait a minute, they're still designing AA-12s and they're still making them? I thought they were gone. But they're still making copies of them? As far as I know, the only place that only places like Saudi Arabia and such order guns for official use, and they're still trying to sell them in the US and have been developing specialty ammo for them. A company named Sol Invictus announced SA closed bolt AA-12 for civilian sales around 2018. Supposed to be limited runs. Don't know if it ever materialized. Feed me baked beans shotgun content. That seems like a bad idea, dog. The bean cutters will have to see what's his budget. I'm trying to manufacture a new version that is compliant with ATF regulations. What is that? What is that? What am I looking at? I feel like this was not as fun. If it's a crank where you can like shoot a lot of them, that'd be kind of cool. Like if I got like you know if you saw like the AK Gatling gun, like this shit right here. See, chat, imagine that, but with Vepr 12s. Could you imagine if I had like 7 Vepr 12s and I just turned them into like a single Gatling gun? Epistra here. It is Epistra hours. The Astra special. I guess no response is a response. What? What happened? Did I miss something? Let's see if I missed something. Shit is scoofed? What's scoofed about? Sound is a beautiful thing, Astra. You don't need to hear it. It's just a Gatling gun. You don't need to hear it. Forget Astra is too young to remember Sons of Guns. Colt Potato? One of the first single barrel machine guns used as a crank was that swung back and forth every shot. You just never go to the Discord, huh? What? What Discord? What? What are you talking about? There's not even anything in the Discord. What? What are you talking about? What do you want from me? Listen, man, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm tired. I'm tired, alright? Give me a break. Give me a break. I'm tired, alright? I'm actually, like, exhausted. Oh yeah, did you message the wrong account? Hold on, let me see if I can log into my other account. It's not on this fucking computer. I'll log into it downstairs. I'll log into it downstairs. Figures? You probably messaged my other account. I have 2 accounts, and I don't always respond to the other one because I'm not always logged into the other one. Did you see the lip balm TikTok I suggested you tagged you on? I don't think so. I don't think I did. Oh fuck, dude! I'm starting to get hit by it, chat. I'm starting to hit that wall. I'm starting to hit the wall, chat. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I might end the stream early, to be honest with you, chat. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty tired right now. Quick Astra, mainline some Mountain Dew. I don't know if it's gonna matter. I feel like I'm like dizzy. I've been like tired all day today though. I've been like really out of it. Kind of woke up, had one of those wake ups where you're just like rush out of bed and you're just like, ugh! And I've been in zombie mode ever since. Did you see the femboy who plays Tetris? No. I'm playing Gmod with the homies. Get on. Smosh just released a new video. It's 2012. It's 2012? Oh man, that just gave me anxiety for some reason. 2012, dude. I feel like if I could go back to 2012, I would tell everybody how cringe they are. You guys are all cringe. Everybody would be dancing to Neon Cat and the hey yay guy, and I'd be like, you guys are all cringe. You guys don't even understand my Sigma Riz. You won't understand what I'm saying for at least another decade. 2012 was supposed to be the end of the world. True. And I found another RV. Oh my god. What the where do you find these things? Like, genuinely, where do you find this stuff? I don't understand. Like, where do you find this? This is ridiculous. There's no pictures of the inside. How am I supposed to know what it's like on the inside if I can't see it? That's fucking wild, man. That's just wild. I find things, all kinds of things. Hacks. Where's my 2012 COD Black Ops 2 fucking quick scope montage? Guys, it's 2012. I'm trying to join FaZe Clan. You in FaZe Clan? Are you guys in FaZe Clan? I can no scope. I can no scope real good. For the love of God, buy that van. I don't have money to buy that van, dog. It's a cool van. I don't have money to buy it, and I don't know what the inside of it looks like. All right. If I'm gonna buy a van, it needs to get at least more than 10 miles a gallon. All right. This is not. I can't afford that much fuel. MLG 360 no scope. Man, that era really died with Harambe. Harambe was the last 360 no scope to ever happen. Tragedy befell us that day. I think the best thing that could happen is Astra drives by a parked camper in a driveway with a sign saying, "If you can fix her, you can have her." Yeah. Isn't sketching though? What? I have no idea. May come with a family of raccoons. Hey, Peanut. Yeah, Peanut. Brain rot of our generation. Good times. Now we're old. I was just holding that for an EV RV from Elon. I would not want an electric RV. That sounds awful. Sounds like the worst idea ever. Maybe I'm thinking of another influencer group. I don't know. I don't keep up with those things. Go to sleep, you son of a gun. Yeah, I might head off, chat. I might head off. I know I wasn't a full hour. I might not stream a full week this week. I might have to go do some stuff, and so we'll see. I don't know how I'll get the full 12 hours this week, unfortunately. But I'll let you guys know. I will be streaming tomorrow, though, regardless. So I'll be live again tomorrow. I have one more. I know, right, Peanut? Peanut. Alright, now that one's pretty sick. I won't lie, that one's pretty sick. I would go for this one. That one's pretty sick. And it's a lot cheaper too. Jesus Christ, that interior. I mean, it is cool, but it looks like it would need a lot of work. Still though, imagine if you fix that shit up. That would be a sick van to have, like, actually. Like, if it was all fixed up and nice and shit on the inside. Oh, it looks like it's fucked, dude. It's so fucked. That thing would just give me anxiety just owning that, dude. Oh, look at that, though. That's kind of sick. $40,000? That's a sick trailer. If I had a camper, that is ooh. That's a sick cape. I could live the fuck in that, man. I could absolutely live in that thing. It has like a full shower. That is a fancy little trailer. I like it. Needs new interior. Slap that on the back of the Tesla and you're golden. Didn't you say Jizzy wants a truck? He does want a truck. But I don't know if we could afford a truck that could pull something like that. But anyway, chat. One more link. One more? Where? Where is it? Boobs has more links. Where is it? Oh, JK. Okay. All right, chat. Anyway, I'm gonna hurry. Get F250 and a toy hauler, easy. All right, chat. I'm gonna go like take a nap or something. Obligatory friendly reminder to organize your streaming room. Yeah. I'll get, yeah. I'll get it done. All right, I'll get it done. All right, don't worry about it. I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Night, Astra. Good night, chat. All right, good night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully not this late, but good night. Goodbye.